I'm at Stansted Airport and today is a travel day. I'm travelling to Gdansk in Poland. I'm taking the evening flight with Ryanair. I should check into an airport hotel and then travel into the city centre tomorrow morning. But the big questions are, will my Ryanair flight be on time? Will I check into my hotel before midnight? Will I be delayed by the new entry-exit system into the European Union? Let's find out as I travel to Gdansk. The journey across from the long stay car park is only about 10 minutes. It's quite good really. Checked in nice and early. Did have a message from Ryanair to state that I should be at the airport about 3 hours to allow time to get through security, and I did just that, and got 3 hours now to wait for my flight. Early indications are that it will depart on time. The aircraft is currently in Gdansk and it's scheduled to take off at 17:40 local time, which is 16:40 UK time, so about an hour from now, and it's scheduled to land here at 7 o'clock UK time for a 7:25 flight, although there is an advisory which says that it might be 15 minutes later at 17:39 departure, but I can live with a 15-minute delay. It's I've had a lot worse, especially when I flew to Trieste a few months ago, and my flight was delayed by 2 hours because the first officer was taken sick. These things do happen, but hopefully not tonight, because I want to get to my hotel before midnight. So let's see what happens and see if my flight does depart on time. Well, the aircraft has departed Gdansk, albeit a few minutes late, so I expect it here at Stansted at 7 o'clock in a little over 2 hours time. So hopefully my flight will depart as scheduled at 19:25. But it's still showing estimated at 19:39, so I can live with a few minutes delay. I do expect that with Ryanair sometimes, but they will get me to the Gdansk on time. Ryanair has never let me down yet. Even with my disaster flight to Trieste, they did get me there in the end. I've got a lot of confidence in Ryanair. So let's see what happens and see if the aircraft does come in on time. And I do make my hotel before midnight. That would be a bonus. It's been a long day. Wow, that was absolutely brilliant. The inbound flight into Stansted arrived 15 minutes early, and we actually departed at 19:25, exactly on time. But I've arrived here in Gdansk 15 minutes early. But absolutely brilliant, which is why I love flying Ryanair. They're just the best. They certainly redeemed themselves from my flight to Trieste. I absolutely love Ryanair, just brilliant. And I had no problems getting through in passport control and immigration. Absolutely nothing at all, nothing to worry about. They just took my photograph, took my fingerprints, and it was all over in less than a minute. No queues, no nothing. Had a bit of turbulence on the way. Must be the residue of Storm Bram that hit the UK in recent days. But I can't complain. I'm going to be at my hotel well before midnight. It's just 10:30 now. Absolutely brilliant. Oh dear. It's a bit fresh as well, but it's nice. It's nice. A bit warmer than I thought it was going to be. It's about 8 degrees at the moment. I thought it'd be nearer 0, but I can't complain. It's been a brilliant day so far. And I've just got a short walk down here to my hotel. Just passing the Hampton by Hilton. I was going to stay here at this hotel, but it's about £110 to stay here, and 47 at the Sleep and Fly, which is just down the road. So it's a no-brainer really. I travel on a budget. If I can save 60 odd pounds, then I'm going to do it, because it means I've got £63 to spend on something else whilst I'm here in Gdansk. Ah, brilliant, brilliant. Let's just walk a little further down to my hotel. Oh, and get in the warm. Just 30 minutes after landing, I've arrived here in my hotel room. Oh, just a short walk down from the airport. Absolutely brilliant. £47 for the night, or 220 zlotys. It's all I need, just a single bed for the night and a bathroom. It's been quite a long day. It's been an eventful day, and I expected lots of problems, but I didn't get a single one. That's nice. That's really nice. So tomorrow I'm going to head into the city centre and make my way to my accommodation for the next few nights here in Gdansk. So I'll see you in the morning. Wow, what a brilliant stay in the hotel. I normally try and avoid airport hotels because they're just so noisy throughout the night, with people coming and going. But this one was brilliant. It was quiet and such good value as well. I enjoyed a little breakfast this morning, a continental breakfast, cold meats and coffee. Rather nice. 34 zlotys, about £7. That set me up for the day. But now I'm going to head into the city centre and try and find my accommodation for the next week. And if you're enjoying these videos and want to see more, then hit that subscribe button and follow my journey here on my transport channel and on my main travel channel, where I travel around Europe on public transport, having some great adventures. We've just been into the terminal building, check on public transport into the city centre, and something I missed last night was a Christmas aeroplane on the ceiling, which was rather nice to see. But I did pass the bus stop last night, and I'll come here to the bus stop, so I'll try and catch my bus into the city centre. that was good. The journey only took 45 minutes. Absolutely brilliant. But this is the main railway station. The railway came to Gdansk in 1852, and the first station was built in 1867. This rather magnificent building was opened on the 30th of October back in the year 1900. And what a beautiful looking building it is, with the tower at the top and the clock. Really rather nice. But what is interesting is the plaques just outside of the station, because it commemorates an event. Now it's back on the 15th of December 1970, 55 years ago, that workers in Gdansk and the Lenin shipyard took to the streets to oppose a rise in food prices, and they demanded that the authorities actually listen to what they were saying. Communist authorities deployed armed militia and troops against the protesters, and the revolt was brutally suppressed here in Gdansk and in Gdynia, just a few miles away, and one or two other places here in Poland. 45 people died and 1,165 were wounded, and these plaques actually commemorate the event that actually took place. There are some commemorative paving slabs around the building here, where some of the people who died in Gdansk are remembered, and the paving slabs are actually where they fell, and they all begin with the same way, in this place on December the 15th, and then they name the person that was killed. It's interesting to see this and to think that a piece of Polish history is actually commemorated here, and people still care and remember the people who died. And there's a lot of interest in these plaques as well. I've seen quite a lot of people looking at them, which is quite nice. And I've spoken to a few people, and it's very interesting to read what's on the plaques through Google Translate, and also to listen to what people were saying as well. Really rather interesting. But I've already passed one plaque on the pavement, and there's another one just up here. So I'm going to walk down the railway line a little bit and up onto the bridge, because there is another plaque up there which I want to take a look at. So I'm just going to walk past the station and look at some of the other architecture that is here, because it really is rather nice. I've been having another look round the station, see if any more of those plaques on the ground. I can only find that one that I found earlier. There are a couple of others around Gdansk, but there's one down here on the bridge, so I'm going to go and see if I can find that one. But the building here is quite nice. This is the old post office, built around 1900 to serve the railway station. And I think the building on the other side is the old station. Really rather nice looking at the architecture of these buildings. There's so much history here connected to the railways in Poland, both from the days of transports and early transportation of people, all the way through to the wars and up into the modern day. Really is quite nice. But I'm enjoying Gdansk so far. There's just so much here, and there's loads of history here as well. So let's walk down to the bridge, so we can find that other plaque. Then I'm going to head into the city centre and find my accommodation for the next few days here. I've just walked up onto the bridge and to another of the plaques. And this one remembers Bogdan Spiker, who died here on this exact spot back on the 15th of December, 1970. There's an information board about the event and about Bogdan and the 6 others who died that day here in Gdansk. It's interesting when you travel to different locations, you find unique pieces of history like this, and it's nice to bring their cause out into the public and remember what they did and how they died and why they died 55 years ago. I was only 2 then. I was 2 in 1970. I don't remember it, but I'll have to do some more research, I think, into the event and read up about it. But it does seem a fascinating piece of local history. Gosh, I've got to compete with the noise from the trains. I do like trains, but not when I'm trying to talk to camera. But let's head into the city centre and try and find my accommodation for the next few nights here in Gdansk. Here we are. I've made it into the apartment. This is really rather nice. £67 a night for this apartment. Lovely little bed area. Got a desk. There's a seating area. Little kitchenette. Little table to sit at to eat. And there's a bathroom as well, which is behind the kitchen area. Really rather nice. I wasn't going to stay here. I was going to stay a little bit out of town, but it just looked too good. And I think this is not bad for £67 a night. I have paid a lot more for a lot less. So I'm looking forward to exploring Gdansk. From what I've seen of it so far, it's quite a nice old city. Found some history today, and I dare say I'll find some more in the coming days. And all those videos will be over on my travel channel. The link is in the description. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want to see more, then please hit that subscribe button and follow my journey, because there's plenty more to come on this channel and on my main travel channel. Thanks for watching.